My addiction started in high school when I was a sophomore, just pretty much. Well, the reason why I did drugs and alcohol is because I was hanging out with people and they offered people those stuff. And if you didn't do it, they just made fun of them. They'd talk trash on them. They'd say this and that. You call yourself a native, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be tough, you know? It's like, they didn't do it. And then they asked me if I did it, or they're like, do you want to do something? I would say yes, because I didn't want to be talked bad on, you know? Like when we really started doing drugs was in 2007, after that fire, when we lost our house and lost everything, you know, just like, cause I just seen that's what everyone was always on, was just on that.
Whether I was right next to him or not, there would have been people who was telling Quinton, yeah, go ahead and use the drugs. It'll make you feel better.
And it's hard and whatnot, because on the reservation house, like it's around everywhere. In every reservation, there's drugs and alcohol everywhere. Because people have that as prescribed for their pain, for this and that. But other people are using it just for abuse.
And then you become addicted, and it becomes like woven through every cell in your body, and you can't get away from it. He was reclusive. He didn't have much time for anybody unless they had some drugs. And then he had plenty of time.
I had bad issues with drugs and alcohol. I can say the first things was with like Oxycontin. I got in a car accident. Out of that car accident, I got a traumatic brain injury.
I knew from personal experience that if he doesn't pull it together within himself, there's nothing anybody can do for him. As you know, if he doesn't get it, he's just gonna either be a functional addict or a dead addict. It's one of the two for him.
Last time I drank, I got stabbed in the face right here. Because I thought it was all tough. These guys were talking trash. They hopped in their car. I hopped in the car because I would have done something. The first thing he did was stab me in my face. And I was touching myself. All this blood was on me. I thought I just got punched. I thought I got punched. I got punched. But according to the doctors or whatnot, you didn't get punched. You got stabbed. You got stabbed from up here all the way to my chin, you know?
I need to have my own life. And I can't keep just doing this for you over and over and over. And I hope that that's the message that, you know, shook him into sobriety, you know, and probably having to look at that stab wound in the mirror every day. Not just once in a while, but every day you look at yourself in the mirror.
I thought I was gonna be able to just stop, you know, because I'm like, I'm not gonna hang out with those people. I'm not gonna go out there where I don't have a car, so how am I gonna be able to get it, you know? I don't have money, how am I gonna be able to get it? My mom took me here to AA. She drove me. You know, my mom always had my back no matter what. Even if I did something bad or whatnot, she would always have my back, always have my back, always have my back. But I just know now I'm not gonna do that stuff no more because I don't like, she doesn't want to see her son doing that. She's seen him throw his way life that time, and so on and so forth. Because they say people go to AA just for like court, they have to get that thing signed. I know I go just for that help.
He's done a really great job, a whole year. Or was it 13 months now? Yeah, it's been a while. So he's on a good path.
As the elders would say, don't do that stuff, because you know, as the elders, they never did that stuff. How they lived so long and strong because they had a nice, healthy, clean life. You're pretty much downing, you're drinking poison, you're doing poison, you're poisoning your body.
Try to get some help before there's car accidents and head injuries, and they're not all invincible. I don't know how many invincible tokens people get. You know, maybe one or two, maybe you get 20, and maybe you don't get any, you know, and so they just need to watch over their children and try to keep them from becoming addicted.
I found that it's important to enjoy life because life can be gone like that. Everything that you've lived for, you know? I'm only 27 years old and I've almost been gone so many times. The youth, how they're growing up, you know, I don't want them to throw away their life. Like I've seen my native youth and before them, you know? They've all thrown away their lives using that stuff. I just want to see them all grow up.
He is recreating his life, and slowly but surely, it's one step at a time for Quinton.
I just know this has been a big journey in my life. My life is just beginning, you know, and I don't want it to end quick.
I love you, Quinton.
Love you too.
Indian Health Council, Inc. is committed to nurturing a balance of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. If you or someone you love is struggling with substance use-related issues, you may call our Behavioral Health Department at 760-749-1410 extension 5249 for more information about our services and further resources.